Detectives read from some screenshots of these messages. One read, quote, "Do not forget my underwear is in your pocket."
What is the difference between this monster and a dude we catch that was going for an 11-year-old? What is the difference, chat? Please tell me. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they found CP on her phone, man.
She was arrested once again when investigators found evidence of child porn.
What did I just say, chat? Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another episode, and today we are going to be watching Teacher of the Year admits to sexually SAing two boys. We got to get rid of this discrepancy about, oh, it's different when it's a female teacher and a male student. No, it's not. It's the exact same thing. But be sure to hit that like button on this video, man. And let's see what Law and Crime Network got to say.
Personal confidence, something that I try to push into my classroom and my students.
This same elementary school teacher,
Elementary?
who was once named Teacher of the Year, now straight up admits she assaulted two preteen boys who were once her students.
Is that true?
Yes. Investigators found one of the boys' photos in her wallet when she was arrested. They also found a...
Bro, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. Girls are just better. Like, I will give girls this. Girls are better at hiding this stuff than guys. Oh, for the most part, girls are smarter than guys, man. Average-wise, girls are smarter than dudes. They really are. There's more women in the world than there are men. You gotta think about this statistically, man. How many of these women are out here being weird and just never got caught up with it? How many of these women are in these Telegram group chats? You gotta think about that.
Overwhelming amount of...
And the wallet is crazy, bro.
Evidence, including explicit
Smiling
texts, photos, and even videos. So let's get right into it. The defendant we're focusing on today is 35-year-old Jacqueline Ma, who at the time of her arrest was an elementary school teacher. Jacqueline began teaching and grade students back in 2023. All of this happened in National City, California, which is just south of San Diego. In 2022,
dang, that's the Noah Beck's sister was in California, and now she's in California. Oh my gosh.
She was actually honored by the San Diego County Office of Education for her exemplary work as a teacher. She even appeared on the local news there to talk about her Teacher of the Year award.
Just being that champion for those students, allowing them to believe in themselves and see themselves the way that you believe in them.
Just 1 year after this interview was shot and Jacqueline won this Teacher of the Year award, she was arrested at her school, Lincoln Acres Elementary School, on allegations of child sexual assault. All of this started when a 12-year-old student's mother started to see some red flags. The mom suspected there may be an inappropriate relationship going on between her son and Jacqueline Ma, so she reported it. When Jacqueline was arrested at the school and investigators went through her belongings, they found a picture of this same 12-year-old boy tucked away in Jacqueline's wallet. They also found her jewelry. It even had the boy's initials on it. They also found some love letters inside of her classroom. Prosecutors later learned that Jacqueline had been talking to this boy for about 10 months. She was arrested, booked, and
she was probably talking to that boy when he was 11. Chat, what is the difference between this? Chat, what is the difference between this monster and a dude we catch that was going for an 11-year-old? What is the difference, chat? Please tell me. Please tell me, bro. And if anything, she is worse than a lot of the dudes we catch because of the power dynamic. Her being a teacher. Oh my gosh. And I see people joking in the chat, man. This isn't nothing to joke about, bro. Bro, you know how traumatizing that can be? A child exposed that young of an age to sexual material and also sexual things. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they found CP on her phone, man. You need to go through your kid's phone.
And released on bail, but that didn't last very long. She was arrested once again when investigators found evidence of child pornography. Since that arrest, she's...
What did I just say, chat? Women, they're just a lot sneakier with it, bro. But these hoes are in it too, bro. They're in this sick stuff too, man. It's not just the dudes, it's the girls.
And denied bail. So when investigators were taking a look through all of her data, they found that she sent this 12-year-old boy sexually explicit photos and even coerced this boy to send her some pics back. When the boy didn't respond or took too long, she got frustrated. According to the San Diego Tribune, this boy once wrote her a message saying, quote, "Sometimes I don't think you understand that I am a kid still." Detectives later revealed
That just made my heart drop, bro. He said that to her, and she still kept on wanting to go along with it. And she has the audacity to cry, bro. Yo, all I'm gonna say, man, them women prisons get down. It is not gonna be a cakewalk in those prisons. I've heard a lot of COs say female prisons are actually worse than male prisons, believe it or not.
That the boy's mom found messages from Jacqueline, his teacher, on the tablet. And in the messages, she asked him to delete some of them. She also asked him to turn on vanishing mode so the messages would just disappear. They also found a bunch of messages on a hidden app on her phone. Now, at a preliminary hearing back in December, detectives read from some screenshots of these messages. One read, quote, "Do not forget my underwear is in your pocket." In another message, she wrote, quote, "I love you too, like I'm actually in love with you." Months later, investigators slapped Jacqueline with even more charges when a second victim came to light. This time, the boy was only 11 years old when the abuse began. Prosecutors say Jacqueline called this student into her classroom and took off her shirt. The boy said she tried to get close to him, but he got scared, so he was able to leave. Prosecutors say she groomed both of these boys by buying them gifts, clothing, and even some gaming stuff. Initially,
no teacher should have students' numbers, bro. None. Especially that young of age, man. No. If we're gonna communicate, it needs to be through an app where it's like through the school district or through school district emails, bro. I don't need your number. I don't need to be talking to you. And you know what else, man? They need to put cameras. It wouldn't be nothing to put Ring cameras. Like, you can put Ring cameras in every single classroom, bro. We need cameras in the classroom, man. This is some BS, man. This is disgusting. And I say it again. What is the difference between her and, let's say, I caught another teacher trying to be an 11-year-old. But everybody would say he's the worst human, da-da-da-da-da. You got to keep that same energy, bro. They're all sick. We only care about our little boys when it's a guy doing it to them. That should not be the case. Should not be the case at all. We need to care about our little boys as well. Whether it's a woman or freaking another child or a man, it doesn't matter. We need to worry about our little boys too.
Jacqueline faced 19 felony charges and was expected to go to trial in April. But this month, a shocking plea deal was announced as Jacqueline owned up to all this abuse.
Guilty or not guilty? Guilty.
On February 5th, Jacqueline Ma pleaded guilty to 4 felony charges. 2 counts of lewd acts with a child under age 14 with duress, lewd act involving a child under age 14, and possessing material containing a minor engaged in or simulating sexual conduct. After news of her conviction broke, the National School District Superintendent released a statement. It reads in part, quote, "2 years ago, when we learned of the allegations of inappropriate physical activity between this former educator and a minor, we were stunned to our core. Although she was immediately placed on unpaid status and has been detained ever since, I want to assure our school community that with this guilty plea, we are now able to formally move to terminate her employment with the district." What's ahead now is sentencing. Jacqueline Ma originally faced 165 years to life, but with this new plea deal, she's up against 30 to life.
Wow, California? Chat, you know, I'm not that type of guy to compare, but Florida gives 25 years to a 14-year-old who brutally victimized and essayed a 91-year-old woman. They gave him 25 years. This woman just groomed 2 children and possessed CP, and I don't think they said she did anything to them, but there's still that possibility, and she was facing life. Come on, bro. We like, and I'm not trying to, bro. I caught a dude who essayed 2 little girls, and he only did 10 years in Houston. So that was Texas. I caught that dude. Come on, bro, man. Life needs to always be on the table for these people, bro. I know. And I just named California, Texas, and Florida. And California is giving the best sentences. Texas and Florida. What's up? I thought we cared about kids.
Now from here, I've got to bring on criminal defense attorney and law and crime legal analyst Julie Rendelman to talk about the case. And Julie, we've talked about so many.
Man, what was her name? Jacqueline Ma. How long did she get, chat? Let me see. How long ago was this posted? Ooh, this is recent. She might have not been sentenced yet. Jacqueline Ma, was sentenced on May 9th, 2025 to 30 years to life in state prison. She would not be eligible for parole. Wow. I rock with it. That parole board better not mess up in those 30. I rock with it, chat. She got a life sentence. I rock with it, chat.
I'm speaking today.
Shut up.
Because I am guilty of my crimes.
Yeah, cry.
I'm deeply ashamed of my actions and the harm that I inflicted.
Bro, the female, she's like, girl, please.
Every parent wants their child's teacher to build up their child's self-esteem. Provide a safe classroom.
Wow, she's gonna be 66 when she's eligible for parole.
Recognize their child's unique qualities, model kindness and compassion, and create an environment where their children can freely develop their identities. I have violated my original commitment to be the kind of teacher all parents hope their child would have. John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. I ripped away their childhoods. Instead of following the path of what a teacher should be, I let my selfishness override the boys' best interests. I manipulated John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. I abused my authority. I exerted power and control over them.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out how the hell does she still have her piercings in? Chat, when I went to jail, they made me take my earrings off and everything. Why are they letting her have drip?
And I deceived them into thinking I was their friend. Boys this age should be playing outside, feeling carefree.
Wait. Yeah, she died, by the way? Wait, what? I'm seeing people saying she died. She's not dead. Why are y'all lying?
And enjoying their last few years of childhood. And instead, I thrusted them into adulthood. After surviving my abuse, the boys were traumatized further. They relived the trauma of abuse in a very public and exposed way by being questioned and testifying in court. Even after all the abuse they endured, I put both boys through experiences that left lasting wounds. I also deeply hurt John Doe 1 and John Doe 2's loved ones. When
I just want to hear the judge tell her how long she got.
And I shamed the title of teacher. The negative impacts of my crimes will continue to affect many people. I just pray for an extra hand of protection and strength to all of those I hurt. I'm so sorry.
Come on, bro. You lost, bro. Don't pat her on the back. Good job. Bro, the money hit the account. Just pat her on the back and say, we got good news and bad news. The good news is we got your payment. The bad news is they gave you life. Hit her with that.